Welcome back, friends, to the Ponics Haven. I'm your host, Craig. Glad to have you back. I got another exciting video for you. It is a chick brooder right here behind me. Something I built. It is an adjustable light. You can raise it up and down. It has 3 positions. You can move the light tower around into 3 different positions. It has an access door on top of the cage. You don't have to take the top of the cage off to get to the animals that's inside of it. What's so great about this brooder is that when you're done with it, you can take the tower off of the light tower off of it. It will fit inside of the tote, and you can just store it away somewhere. So it's really a simple thing to build. Not a lot of money in it, but it's really a good thing to have. This one I have right here to the right. I'll turn the camera where you can see it. I've got a couple chicks in it now. This is stationary, so it's there, and you stick it out in the shed. It's it's there. You know, it's hard to store. You have to pay attention to not damage it and stuff. So, but this one, the way I built it, you can just take the tower off of it, stick it right down inside of it, and you don't have to worry about that thing being damaged. So stay tuned. I'm going to show you how to build that. Real simple and real easy to build. Alright. Alright, let's take a look at this thing. Now, as I told you that this thing can be, the tower can be put in different positions. I'm going to show you this. Okay. It has threaded rods at the bottom, 1/4 inch threaded rods. You can move it around. Just slides down, locks in. It doesn't move. Has one hole here in the center and right here, so you can move it around. You can have it hot on this side, or hot there, or in the center. Every which way you want to set it up. Okay? You can set it up that way if you want to, or just have it a hole right here, or you can just every which way you want to do it. And as I said, let's get it up here where you can see the top of it. Now, how I built this is that you can take this. You got this clamp here, a little A clamp. You can buy it at Walmart, anywhere. You can take, I got a hole drilled up here, and you can move that thing up there. And what I do, I just take this little clamp and just clamp that thing there to hold that light up there. And it holds it up there. So, alright, let's get this thing turned back down here. Now, with this, when you go looking for a tote, you've got to, as I would find a clear tote so that you can reason why I would find a clear tote is that it's going to be cooler. You get a tote that is darker colors, it's going to create heat. So I would get a clear one, plus you can see in it, see what's going on. You can walk by it. You don't have to come over here and look down in it. You can walk by it and see what's going on. So just it's the reason why I have clear totes. I can just walk by and look across the room and see what's going on. You know, so, but you want to find one that yes, it has a little bit of a recess that goes over the lip of the lid, over the top of the tote, but then the rest of the part of the lid is just a flat piece of just flat. Now you see some of the lids, they have a little diplets, little squares and stuff. You don't want to buy one that has all that. You just want one that maybe has the little lips over it, and then it's solid all the way across. That's what you want. Now the dimensions of this top is a 16 and a half. You see, I got it written down. 16 and a half by 31. Okay. And so I have chicken wire in here. Well, not chicken wire, but rabbit wire. You can actually buy 10 foot of this wire at Tractor Supply, or you can buy a 2 foot, a foot by 10 foot of it, and it's not really that much. It's 10 or 15 bucks like that, and you could probably make 2 or 3 of these things. Sell one to your friend or something like that if you want to make up for what. I actually sell these things on Facebook. But take these. I'm going to give you the dimensions how I built this. Okay. So I cut my hole on the lid, and I took and strapped. I cut a hole on here that was 22 and a half by 12 on the lid. 22 and a half by 12. I squared it up, and I cut that hole out of the lid, and then I cut the wire bigger than the hole. I think I cut the wire like 24 by 24 by what was that? By 12 by, I think 24 by 14, and I tied it on with zip ties. So I drilled little holes where I could strap it on with zip ties. And once I got that done, then I built the base wood part. Now I'm gonna give you just take this off here and lay this off to the side for now. We'll talk about the base part. Now the base part, it is screwed on to the lid. I'll take the lid off. Just get the stitch cord off here. Alright. As you can see, it's screwed on there. You see how that it is zip tied on, the wire is, and plus how I screwed it on there with drywall screws. Alright. Okay. Now, I cut the boards, cut them with a compound miter saw. I wanted them square. The base I found these boards. They are not your typical boards you can buy at a hardware store, but you can buy that 2x2 at a store at Lowe's or Home Depot. You can buy the 2x2x8s. I think you can get them for $2 a piece. Most of the time, they may be a little bit higher now. Wood is priced, but they normally are about $2 a piece, maybe $2.50 or something like that. But anyway, you need 2 of these at 26 inches long. Okay, and then you need 2 of these at 11 3/4. Okay, now I want to show you what. Let me grab one real quick, right? I'll show you what I put them together with. I absolutely love these things. They're called trim screws. They have a square head, number 1 square head. That is an 1 5/8 trim screw. You can find them at Lowe's or Home Depot. I love them, and they make such a clean looking putting things together. So I like using them. Now once you get this screw together and get it placed in here, you get that mounted. Then we're gonna go to building the tower. Okay. Now let's get this back up here. All right. Let's talk about this. All right. We'll put this back in here. All right. There we go. All right. You have your. Now this, you got to realize something. That you've got to make this thing so that it will fit in here. So it cannot be no bigger than 16.5. So mine is 16 inches wide. Okay, so it will fit in here because this is 16.5 wide, and in the center it's actually wider in the center. So we don't have no problem there. Okay, now what you're going to need now is a 1x4 for this side here to make it thinner. Now this is not a 1x4. This is an actual true 1x3, 3.5. It's actually 1 inch thick, but anyway, buy you a 1x4. So you're gonna need you could actually get this done with 1 2x2 by 8 foot and 1. No, you're actually gonna need 2. Well, you could probably do it. You got to get 2 2x2 by 8 foot and 1 1x4 by 8 foot to build this. So anyway, let's get back to our numbers. Now this is the light tower. You're gonna need 2 1x4 by 25.5 Now I'll be writing these numbers down below in the descriptions down below. And you're going to need up top the cross member across here where the hole is drilled for the light to hang down through. That one is a 2x2. You'll need one of them at 14 inches wide. Okay? And then you're going to need these boards here, which is, you need two of them at 10.5 inches long, and they're 2x2s. Alright? Now, when you get all that cut, you get it screwed together. You're gonna find your center. You're gonna leave this. Basically, what you're gonna do. Let me get this pulled up. Well, sometimes it gets a little aggravating to pull up. Sometimes. There we go. Things mess up on camera. It gets jammed. But anyway, over drill those holes a bigger size, 3 or 4 sizes bigger is the best thing to do, so it has plenty of room to stick down. These are 1/4 inch, 6 inch long threaded threaded rods. I went brain dead for a second. Sorry about that. But I got the size drill bit right below the 1/4 inch, drilled through, and then I just threaded that in all the way down as far as I could, and then that's what I used to stick down there. I'm gonna cut them off so they won't be sticking down where they could possibly hit it and hurt themselves. So I'm gonna cut it off some, and it'll probably be better getting it in and out of. But like I said, probably go up 3 sizes on your drill bit when you're drilling this out. Now you're gonna bring this board up 1 inch so that it can sit down over this, and just run you a line across there with a speed square. Get you a line, and then put you some screws in it on the line on both sides. Make sure it's square, and just try to get it squared up as good as you can. Get your center mark here. But anyway, get it put together. Now, with this, I pulled 4 1/4. Marked the line here. It came up 26. So come up 13 inches, and mark the line there. Come up 5 1/4 here. Mark the line there. Did it on those sides. Then got the center from across and drilled my holes all the way through. Okay. Like I said, oversized, 3 or 4 sizes bigger than a 1/4 inch, so that you can put them down in there. All right. And you put this thing together, and you can use it. I'll show you how easy this thing is to put in there. Okay. You can just set this thing down in there. I put Voila. There you go. Pretty simple, huh? Now with your door here, cut you a hole, and then get you another piece of another. Let me get you closer here. Get you down here. Get you where you can see it. Cut your hole as big as you want it, and then get you another piece of fence, or whatever you want to call it. Wire, and just cut it bigger than what the hole is. And what I use, I've built rabbit cages and stuff like that before, and I had the things to build them with, the little pliers to fold them things on. That's what I made. But you don't have to do that. You can probably figure some way out to make some kind of hinge for it. But anyway, you can probably use some copper wire and make a hinge, or some thin wire, and just wrap it a couple of times and tie it off 4 or 5 times across there and make you a hinge. But you can do it and it will work. So just because you don't know, you can always come up with a way. Just think about it. You can make it. You ain't got to go buy stuff. Just because you don't have it don't mean you got to go buy it. Figure out a way to do it without having to buy it. I do stuff like that all the time. But anyway, this is it. This is how. Let me show you one more thing. The light. I want to talk to you about the light. Okay. A lot of people may be concerned about this light, getting the light in here, but I'm going to show you something. How easy it is. Now I did change the cord on it, because it had a switch on it, and I did not like the switch because it was like 4 inches away from the thing, and I wanted to be able to lift that thing up as high as I wanted to. So I wanted to eliminate the switch. But let me take this thing apart, and I'm going to show you something. This is exactly the way it looked. Eek. Now, when you take one apart, okay, there's going to be screws. All you got to do is take them screws apart. There will be a little metal thing that is clamped right here on it. Okay? All you got to do is take a pair of pliers or a pair of needle nose and pry that little piece of metal it looks like a little wire wrapped around it. Just pry that off, and just take those screws out, and you can pull it out of that. Okay, and then you'll be able to feed that wire through that. Put this back on it, and then just screw it back in there, and there you go. Just make sure you buy one without a switch on it. They sell them without switches. So just find one without a switch. Okay? But I just wanted to show you that. If you was a little concerned about getting the light in there, because it's ain't nothing to it. But anyway, this is Craig with Ponix Haven, showing you about this brooder. So hope you'll build you one and have the success I did with mine. And if you have any comments, please comment about anything. Have any questions? please give me some feedback about it. Uh, anything, just let me know. You can reach me at ponyxhaven at yahoo.com. If you want to send me an email, I would love to hear from you. I also have a Facebook page, Ponyx Haven. Look me up there. Just would love feedback from you. And please like the video. Please like it. It helps out with YouTube. And thank you so much for watching my videos. It just does us so good. I'm so thankful for everything y'all do, and it blesses my heart. So until next video, and to next time, God bless you, and goodbye.